announcements. We can just go right in.
Just go in.
Desktop, save that. Okay.
Oops, I almost
Googly
sent it on an
trash.
RP
That.
channel. That would have been bad.
Where
There
are you
you go.
googling?
Why didn't I change it to 22? God damn it.
There you. There. Did that work? Did
Who
it do
knows?
it? Did it do
I'll
it?
say, well, we're back at 21 again.
Yes. I
Everyone
have...
ready to repeat those conversations?
Are we ready to redo all the RP?
Oh no, please don't.
No, please.
No,
Today's the
please.
day.
No.
I mean, but if you want to talk to Gianna too, I'm all for
Oh
it.
wait, I'm getting a call now.
I'm sure I'm gonna
Oh,
give
shit,
you more
Gianna.
fucking...
It's the Chinese.
I mean, if Gianna doesn't mind getting, more existential crises.
I have the feeling that she's gonna turn
Check
into
that
like the therapist of the group.
Yeah, that.
She's gonna need a
that'd be
fucking
hilarious.
therapist, dude.
Hero's the therapist of the group.
Why don't you just fucking get over it? There you go. Problem solved.
Stop being such a
Just-
fucking pussy.
Just fucking... Okay, so now I do this and that. If now it's there? No, it's not.
So I'd
Yeah,
actually like to
it's-
ask, have people updated their, the thing? Like the reactive images?
It
Just log
did,
in.
and apparently it didn't work. I guess. What do you want me to do? I did the thing. I did exactly as it was told.
Oh, you did.
It's our version 3. Okay, just what? Said inactive, said speaking. They're the same. It's I don't
Clearly it's
apply.
not.
Save button. There you go. I saved it again. Did it work?
No.
Listen, I guess we just need to kill someone. I'm sorry, what?
Huh?
I
Well,
didn't say
time to
anything.
fulfill the contract.
I guess FJ just needs to die.
I mean, everyone dies at some point.
Okay, there. I saved it twice.
We should hold like a murder mystery game where we all try to kill each other in the dark.
Well, no, the
Joke's
secret
on you.
is
I have
the,
dark vision.
yeah, the murder mystery
Okay,
game where we're all the
spoilers.
killer.
We just play Trouble in Terrorist Town.
No, we just reenact the Clue movie from the 1980s. There we go.
Yes.
I can teach
Yeah,
all
can we
of
throw
them.
Halloween
Yellow
again?
house on the hill.
There we go, I did the thing.
Beautiful.
I feel like that is set up to just keep getting smaller as you add more house.
Yes.
Obviously. You successfully terminal failured.
And every time you add a new house, the music in the background changes to another meme music.
Again, I decided to I decided just to start again on Elden Ring because I realized that my build was actually incredibly horrible, and I just, you know what, I'm just redoing this because I sold all the good items, I like all the stuff, so that way I could have.
No, you can change the build.
No, I sold all the items that would go with any good builds.
No.
Because I didn't understand that they were all good for builds, so I just decided to do a prisoner, and I've just been freaking nuking things with gemstone. What was it like the glintstone pebble?
I have been wailing at this wall for 10 minutes. I hope
As you
it's
do.
an illusory wall.
If it didn't go away the first time, then it's not.
There's a wall in this game that goes away after 50 hits.
Are you sure?
There.
I
It
really
can
hope
take any
your
amount of
weapon.
hits.
I really
Are
hope
you-
your
are you
weapon
thinking-
doesn't have HP.
No,
Oh,
no,
not in this game,
they don't.
thankfully.
Not in this game, thank God.
It isn't. It isn't Dark Souls 2 and 1.
Oh, did it also have it in 3? I don't remember.
No, it did not.
Okay. It was either
3
like
was
negligible in 3 or it didn't have it. I don't remember.
no, it didn't have it.
Hello, Mr. Strimmer? You there?
No, he is not. I am the DM now.
Good dog.
Right.
My last message.
Yep. I still got one bolt of Gyro Poison.
Just one.
Just one. And it's
I
a
haven't checked
bolt.
my inventory in a while. I'm just like,
I forgot what
Yes.
the command was again.
Like /R, I think. Or just
Slash
R.
on?
Or
I mean, to be honest, I don't think we've picked up much stuff since like we picked up
No, that's
that
not
one
it.
cave.
I actually haven't picked up anything.
No.
I've been picking up random shit.
It's none of those. I forgot
I
what.
Oh, no,
still
wait, I
have
have
the
st-
inert magic crystals.
I totally
Yes.
picked up a studded
I have them.
leather, but that was it.
Yeah.
I've got swag.
I have.
And this gun I found.
I have some things.
Sounds ominous.
That really don't matter.
I found the meaning of life.
Nothing.
It also comes with extreme eldritch paranoia.
Hooray.
You mean existential dread?
No.
Who needs existential dread when you have actual dread?
Whoa.
You won't be existing, so there's no point in dread.
Mm.
Up.
What spell level can we cast up until? Is it 6th or 5th?
And I'm
believe
back.
it's 6th.
Oh, yeah. 6th.
That sounds right. It's like 6th or 7th. I don't remember.
I am back.
How's that work again?
Like, we just can't choose spells past. Cannot learn spells of 7th level or higher.
Yes.
Because
Wait, I can't get Magnificent Mansion?
Nope.
No!
No.
No! No!
I shouldn't have brought it up.
You
I see
put
the-
it. You were the one who decided your mystic code spells, not I.
Okay, it made sense that I came from a really shitty family.
Not mystic code family crest, but yes.
Anyways, like,
Okay, I know what. I'll
Yeah.
make my own spell. I can make scrolls.
Oh, Make my
I can make
own
spells.
spells with hookers
I can
and
do
bitch.
that.
Do that?
No.
Yo,
I
can
do it myself.
can
summon
Oliver like
alcohol,
make his own tarot spell? That would be awesome.
create booze.
Says the dude who can cast 2 spells per day for majority of his life.
Sad.
Well, hey, now he has more options for those 2 spells.
So
Ah yes,
sad.
decision paralysis. Amazing.
What an asshole.
I cast create booze.
Create booze. Yes. Well, now that we are a couple minutes late, shall we begin?
Maybe.
Sure,
Let us roll the dice
Only-
of fate.
Only insofar as I am not the one to do recap. Then you may move forward.
The dice of fate has been rolled. 1, 2, 3, 0. What happened last time?
Ah, shit.
Excellent.
no.
I wasn't expecting it to be me.
Ah!
Well, then she
Nothing
wants out.
happened last time because Zero wasn't around.
Aha!
we did talk, and I think we fought, and I think we. Oh no! Wait, shit. We talked a bunch, and then at the end, the contractor showed up, and then he saw.
Use your words.
And then he saw.
And then
Use your
words.
He
words.
saw Jackson, and
Carefully.
he's like, "Oh shit! I guess I'm dead."
And then words happened.
And then words happened.
Yes, words were exchanged.
Words were worded.
Yes.
And he's like, "Ah, yes, I guess I die."
Words were exposited.
They were.
And pull up my how to do terribly accurate Russian.
Hello.
Oh, my name
Is it really
is the
bad that I really need to
contractor.
go to the bathroom right now?
Hello. my
Don't
name
you
is
run away
Goldberg.
from this. Don't you dare run away from
Quick,
this.
fucking quick then!
Quick, dodge roll out of the room.
You may go to the toilet if you wish.
Yes.
Sorry.
These people that don't use pre-stream time for pre-stream things.
How dare
I say as I also go to the toilet.
How dare those people? Those people also included me.
I don't even pre-stream, I just stream.
I think I can get rid of the map of Tinos now.
Yeah, fuck Tina.
No.
I'm clearing the plot.
Can't wait for it to actually be that we didn't clear everything out of Tinos, and just everyone gets slaughtered in Tinos.
Oh my god, why didn't I think of
Certainly,
this
I know how to
before?
crash myself. I'll just open the lighthouse.
I just rolled 0 with advantage.
Dear God, it's like roll 0 with disadvantage. I think that would break the game.
Okay, I'll do that. Hold on. Here you go. It went really quiet.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We're waiting for the people who didn't do their things to get back.
Didn't do what things?
Who's to say?
Normal human things.
Oh.
Yes, I has returned. So,
And
as Jiro had expertly said, you were all in the Argo once more.
I need a map.
There is no map.
with the Argo?
There was a map.
There was
there
no
was a map when we last left.
No, there
Where
was
the
just
dude-
the Tino's map.
No, it was the map with the dude with the contractor, and we were all
Oh.
there.
That was just a random map, I think.
That was a random map. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't have an ship map.
Yeah, because there's nothing to do in the ship unless you decide there's things to do in the ship.
I
thought we were gonna fuck this guy up.
someone.
I thought we were going to fuck this guy up. I see.
I would
I'm
hope
kidding.
not.
Let me get the
No
picture
promises
of the
are
dude
made.
again. Wait, why is it not? Where's my image? Why is my image broken?
because it's broken.
Oh, wait, the contractor image is gone.
He's
Uh-oh.
dead.
What?
Jackson,
I didn't
I need to have a
realize we
talk.
didn't realize Thanos.
Jackson?
think I did anything.
Jackson?
We need to have a talk.
Oh, it's probably because it doesn't have his. Oh, I am dumb. It's because the image for me says his real name, not contractor. So I was searching for contractor and couldn't find anything. You see.
Derp, derp,
It's gonna
derpy
turn
derp.
into a SDF. Jackson, you need to stop killing people.
So this is the dude. This is the contractor dude.
Yeah.
I think it has been shared. Yes, it has. So you had basically just started your travels from Tinos to Mykonos, the next island, in your journey to cleansing the islands from demonic presence / demonic beasts. When a sudden figure had appeared in the middle of your room, looked at everyone, nodded respectfully, then alarmingly looked at Jackson and proclaimed that 'twas a trap. You all see that he had not had his gun on him, but as soon as he see Jackson, the rifle materializes in his hand, pointing towards the mage killer, as he, while still looking at him, asks the group, I'm already going, asks the group, is this a trap?
What?
No.
The what? Sorry?
You had not spoken about the sixth member.
Guys, I told him about Oliver. Nobody else mentioned it.
I may have forgotten to tell him. Because
Oh,
I
for
didn't.
fuck's
My
sake.
brain. I'm sorry.
I thought he had been told the day it happened.
He while still aiming at Jackson, takes a step forward, and Jackson, you can see that his orange tinned monocle sparks a bit, and he says, "Take off your coat."
No.
Cocks gun.
No.
Now let's hold on. Before the things get too out of hand, let's just calm down. She kind of like doesn't get in front of him, does not body block, but like it's at least closer.
This shit again. Just sort this out yourselves, please.
I ready in action.
Oh, what's that?
To use telekinetic to take Jackson out of the way if he gets shot.
He slowly turns the gun to Gianna.
Whoa. Hey.
Why do you protect him?
I'm not protecting him. I'm trying to, not get, cause a scene. Kind of in the middle
you're
of a
pointing your
fucking-
gun at me in the first place.
Shut the fuck up. Apparently you're not helping.
He just keeps holding the gun with like the trigger ready. Go on then. Explain.
Okay. You want the short version or the long version?
The one that doesn't end in your body.
Thanks for a while. Okay. Well. So I guess he's here because how the fuck do I explain this one? Oh. Alright. My father.
Gianna? Maybe just let
yeah?
him explain himself.
I'm not sure if he's capable of explaining himself. He seems irritable. Looks at Jackson like, come on.
He just changes gun from Gianna to Jackson.
Let me think here for a second.
He just for everyone else, he's clearly gripping the weapon with like way too much force.
I mean, this isn't a lose-lose for Oliver.
So
This guy does have a contract out on him, so he is okay with this happening.
It's just it's complicated. All right. He's technically after me. All right. And we've come to a deal.
When you say that, he was just holding the gun. He goes like full on aiming mode at Jackson.
No.
So you're telling me that you are with a mage hunter?
Who's trying to kill me specifically? Yes.
And how can I
But
know
we
that he
come to
doesn't want to kill me?
I don't know. Maybe he hasn't shot you yet.
Has he
No.
shot you?
I'm
No.
not given to ambushing.
Nods.
Not given to ambushing people I have contracts on with. Looks down at himself. My bare fucking hands.
Squints. I know what your coat does. That's why I asked you to remove it.
That will not be an option.
Can you just? He's not asking you to strip. He's just asking you to take the fucking coat off.
He turns to Gianna slowly. And stares her in the eye. Says, do you have any idea how much this coat means to me?
Evidently
have-
not.
I have an inkling, obviously, but
I am not trusting whoever it is. Glances back at the contractor. with
You can,
hate.
from his face, what you can see from his face is basically just the orange monocle as he's just like leaning into the gun aiming at you.
This guy's fucking shaking, dude.
so we're just trying to de-escalate things. You don't have to drop it on the ground. Just take it off and hold it in your hands. Bundle it up so you obviously can't reach into your pockets. You don't have to let go of the coat. Just make some sort of effort to look unhospitable. Because right now you're looking at me like you're gonna kill me, which isn't helping.
Trusting you on this. He slowly tugs at the back of the neck of his coat and just like sort of one-handedly tries to yank it up and away from himself. And he's holding it by the back of the neck.
You see the contractor slowly removes his face from the gun.
See, we can be amenable.
And he
Why?
points.
You also
to...
see the rest of his clothes just fade
True.
away.
Oh,
Oh,
so he's not wearing anything.
No.
Oh,
I was about to say that, but you know,
His body is
apparently
also, you know, weirdly like a mannequin.
androgynous. Why is there? Oh, I don't want to look. Nope. Okay, see,
This is
amenable.
on you. This is amenable to
I
you.
thought you were. I thought reasonable people had.
I had fucking clothes on.
No, you didn't. You had an illusion.
He slowly points the gun to the ground, removes one hand from it, but the other one still has the finger on the trigger.
Okay, so
From which hellhole did it come from? He asks John.
the sky. What? I don't know. His mother's womb. What?
He raises both eyebrows. You see the monocle almost falls off.
Look, I don't know exactly where he came from. He was on the same island as us. He was obviously following us to, me. We came to a reasonable conclusion after speaking for some time, and now me and him are working together. Sort of. Ceasefire, at least.
He turns to Jackson. So you're interested in dealing with the demonic beasts, or are you just analyzing your prey?
It depends. I haven't exactly been told about the job. He sort of glances back at Gianna.
Oh, we mentioned stuff.
Good.
Mentioning, yes, that's a great idea. It's a great way to explain things to me.
Okay, you just came up to me and said you were going to kill me without any other explanations, and then explained after the fact. Okay, what do you want from me?
He turns to Oliver, but still keeping Jackson on his field of view. And what about you, boy? Who are you? You were the one that they said, aren't you?
Oh, he's dead, Jim.
Oh no, he's dead, Jim.
He's been shot.
You are muted if you don't know. Chris?
Everybody just looks back at him like he's
Man,
dead.
He alivened.
the ultimate form of gun, preempt, like retroactive shooting.
Yes. Let me just...
See Jackson just melt into a puddle of melting snow.
No.
Yes. Well, we shall wait. Well, he then continues on.
Sorry, my dad called.
Oh, no worries.
Nope, he's back.
So,
He's alive after all.
Did you need me?
he had spoken to you.
I'm sorry. What did he say?
He asked you if you were the one that they spoke of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my name is Oliver. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'd shake your hand, but you got that gun in your hand.
He just completely ignores that part. Are you interested in partaking in the job with them?
Yeah, as long as I get paid.
Nods. They had one companion left. The money can be arranged.
Alrighty then, sounds like you got yourself a deal.
He turns then back to Jackson. What about you?
Still waiting on that job description.
He kind of like squints with just one side of his face.
The short version is we're trying to take out things that are not supposed to be here. Demonic things, you know, like the hyenas and shit.
Have you not been given any contracts to work in the islands?
Of what sort?
Of your sort.
Well, I have. They're standing right next to me.
Oh, that's right.
Multiple?
He has a contract out on me.
Technically.
Turns
every
to Oliver, the
contract-
dude who literally just showed up. The fuck?
Yeah, I'm not too pleased about it myself, but he hasn't made good on it. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't.
Oliver didn't say his surname when he introduced himself, did he?
No.
Yeah. He just looks at you, looks at Gianna, trying, like, you can clearly see that he's trying to understand, like, why the fuck these people?
It's because I did some things and probably somebody got pissed off. Very pissed off.
You just lived then. Well, Jackson, if that is truly your name.
It is.
These islands have been having trouble with some beasts. Some could say that they are demons. The Mages Association, together with the Church, have not found the source, nor have they eliminated it. And I am one of those who wish it to be gone. These islands are going to be very, very important in the near future, and we need it to be rid of these demons.
Needed? For what exactly?
For a certain magical process that is not of your concern. He then turns to the rest of the group. You all had already one job for me. I came here to ask you for another.
Does that mean we're getting paid more?
If that is the only thing that matters to you, yes.
Well, no, I'm
Well-
just asking if there's, payment. Go ahead, sorry.
No, what's the job?
The next island that you are headed. It has it has a museum. I require an item from said museum.
Oliver kind of looks at him expectantly.
I require you to procure me a weapon, a ancient sword.
And by procure, you mean steal?
In whatever way you wish to procure it, it is up to you.
And the offer is on the table for how long?
Until you are done with cleaning out the island, I suppose. I do not expect you to simply go into a trip to the museum while demons are running rampant.
Very good then, so we'll get back to you on that one.
Okay. Well,
And the
but that's
payment.
way
Would be?
interest is fair. I'll look to Jiro and Ichika and like give a general yes, no.
Hero shrugs.
That's helpful.
Oliver's like, well, you already know what Oliver thinks. He wants to give the man a rain check.
Is that Ichika?
Can do it. Never tried. Robbery.
Never tried sneaking into places to steal things, says the person who is snuck into places to steal things.
Liars. Naturally, she breathes.
He just says, if you wish monetary compensation, it can be arranged. If you wish to procure anything to help you in your journeys, it could also be arranged. This item is of very importance.
I assume the item looks very specific. Is there any way we can get a replicant of it? Do a little bit of a swap.
He pulls out a piece of paper from his pocket, and you can see, Gianna, that you being the expert, it's a picture.
I like pictures.
And he hands it to you. And as you go to take it, he removes it from your hand. Not removes it from your hand, but like retracts his hand. You may have it if you wish to contractually bind yourself to this job.
I mean, I'm Jiro,
Okay.
so like I'm perfectly fine with doing this job.
Oliver is not okay.
If you don't say anything.
It's just it's like she's like reaching back and forth. Like it's very clear she wants to, but is like trying to be a team player because some people don't really want to.
Seems a bit dishonest, you think?
Raise his eyebrow.
Even
Oliver actually-
assassination contracts are open-ended, you see.
That is why it's not an assassination contract.
Tell you what, why don't we think about this and we'll let you know if we take on the job later.
Give us
That can be arranged. I will continue to contact you every night for more information in your progress.
About the cleanup
One of us,
job?
one of
I'm
us looks at everybody, can tell him when we figure it out, and actually give information. Yeah, so this doesn't happen again.
Is it for a ritual?
He squints at you, and let me do a thing. Let me.
Actually, does Oliver see the sword?
No,
The picture. I mean,
the picture was upside down. He just showed it to Gianna just so she could approach.
okay.
Let me just do a thing. One moment. Where is it? Here it is. Pew. Okay.
What you?
He looks at Oliver, squints. Perhaps.
May I see a picture? May I see the picture, rather?
That's technically accepting the job.
Oh, I
What
see.
do you mean that?
He just
shoot,
nods,
never mind,
agreeing.
I'm Just kidding.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with accepting the job myself.
Actually, we can see the sword by visiting the museum.
Oh, there's probably a lot of swords in the museum.
If swords in a museum.
Yeah, but
It seems to be a very
that's-
specific sword, so.
He slowly
That's-
places the picture back into his coat.
What museum
it's
is
just-
it in?
If it's specific enough, we'll probably figure it out when we get there.
What museum did he say it was in?
There is one museum, and it's at the museum.
Oh, okay.
Oliver
Well, can
probably had been there already. Like,
Can I roll
during-
history?
I mean, sure. A sword is probably going to be like impossible to understand which sword, but sure. You had been to the Archaeological Museum of Mykonos. It is basically like the main point of interest of the town. During
It's one of those towns.
yeah, during your time during your time post-war here in Tinos, you had also done a little visiting, a little touristing, and you would know that the Museum of Mykonos is actually in like Mykonos is one big island with like two smaller islands in front of it. It's in one of those two smaller islands to the side. And it is, since it is archaeological and it's here in Greece, it has lots of things about Greek history.
Okay.
I know where this is going, but Gianna doesn't.
Yeah.
It took you a while.
I was kind of panicking.
No, it's fine. Mages
All
use
of-
ancient stuff for things all the time.
True.
Oliver
Yeah.
kind of has an inkling of what this is for, just because of what his parents
Mhm.
want to do.
I am aware.
So
I assume nothing.
I
Because,
assume
yes,
nothing.
I just figured this is a mage thing.
Gets there, it's not a katana. Oh, I mean, it's not a sword.
Hey,
What, this
I've
dick?
seen great swords. Like, probably.
Oh, someone was speaking.
Oh, Oliver's kind of done. Oh dear.
Mhm. Shouting.
Bit about the
Sorry, someone's shouting at other persons in the background, so I'm just gonna mute.
and the bit about the demon infestation
Yes.
contract.
That's what I'm
Nods.
interested in.
Yes. The job is to clear the whole region, not just Tinos and Mykonos, but the whole region is being affected. This damned fog is either the source or a consequence, and whichever one it is, it's not helpful.
Is anyone actually working on identifying the source of the fog?
Yes, there are other sent by the church. You had already met a friend, didn't you?
Yes.
And also others from the Mages Association, but it's hard for them to get groups to work in places normally. To be one person or a pair, not groups as big as yours. They're not interested in spreading themselves too thin.
Understandable. Alright, so we get back to you on this then. I gather our business is concluded.
He looks at Gianna, taps the place where he put the photo. If you need me, respond correctly during your nighttime messages, wouldn't you?
Sure. Yeah, that's yes, sir. That's
Well,
Mm.
is there? I have one question. How much? Like, if we do the job, what would be the reward?
Again, as I had spoken before, if monetary compensation is what you're interested in, it can be arranged. If any type of resource that you require to complete the primary job, it can also be organized.
Well, so guys, it sounds like if we do this one thing, we get more resources to finish the other job for free.
You don't have to
Cool.
decide right now.
That is true.
Yeah,
You have time.
We'll discuss it.
Just be aware that whenever you take the Argo again, I will consider that your chance to complete this task will have passed.
Yeah.
Since
That seems fair.
going back to Mykonos would be a hindrance to the main job. Unless, of course, you procure yourselves a boat.
Mhm.
He once again raises the gun towards Jackson. If you were to try and complete a contract that involves my workers, you will be compensated greatly by a grave unmarked.
Ooh, free funeral rights. That's good.
Oliver's opinion of this guy just went up.
Never did think I'd have two graves.
Please stop being antagonistic.
And with that, he takes a step back into a recently created portal and vanished.
Oliver's like, free protection?
What a nice
Contractor just gained 5 influence points.
5 influence points, yes.
5
5 Oliver
Sure.
friendship points.
Call the contractor. He can't unkill you.
Oliver.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, depends how devoted he is.
Yeah.
That's why I said 5.
I mean,
We'll
to be
see.
fair, the job is that you die. It doesn't say anything about you being brought back to life later on. So
You know,
Just
that
get a general pose so Revivify can work.
yeah. That explicit plot line was used in Jujutsu Kaisen and it was amazing.
Yes.
And now we can't wait for the next.
Since
I absolutely
resurrection
can't
is
wait for the
kind of a
next
thing.
chapter.
Well, actually, it's not. And then my turn.
Yeah. Resurrection
I
is
think-
not a thing. It's way too high level, but Revivify
The
is a
closest you
thing.
get is the closest you get to is Revivify, and that's a minute.
That's a minute, yes.
Okay, so
Revivify is
it's
effectively
reasonable
not
for
even bring
people.
back to the dead. It's just effectively medical treatment.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's basically
Revivify
it's just
is the
resuscitating them.
how do you call that
So-
thing? The shocky thing?
Defibrillators?
Yes.
When we steal the sword, I guess
Oh, I'm
my
gonna
next
identify
spell
the
is gonna-
shit out of it.
I guess my next spell is gonna be Revivify, since he's gonna pay for it.
That's actually a really good option to get spell
I mean,
components
you could ask
as,
for more.
as an option.
Yes, you can just like give me a diamond.
Give
Give me a
3
diamond,
diamonds.
and also
I'll
I
take
need
it.
the reliquary for my 4th level spell.
I say I give each of us a diamond. Don't worry, we
Holy
need multiple revivifies.
Each of you a diamond. That is like paying.
Worth 300 gold pieces.
I
Yes,
just need to
like,
make sure Oliver
specifically.
doesn't catch the debts.
that is like just the payment for the job again.
I mean, yeah.
Look, how much does he want
Get
the
your
sword?
diamond. Or get someone else to steal your sword. Good luck with that.
From us, specifically. We still have it.
We will steal the sword.
Gianna's gonna like kind of collapse to the ground, like sweating a little bit. Okay.
What was that about not blowing my back again? He puts his coat on back on and his clothes start reappearing.
Thank you. We really need
I'm-
to fix that.
I'm a little bit
Oh,
hesitant.
I do have normal clothes. It's just my clothes are in the coat.
Why? Never mind. What were you saying, Oliver?
I'm hesitant to get him the sword. I have a feeling I know what he wants to do with it, just because my family was trying to do something similar.
Well,
let's- And I don't know what kind of person he is.
You think your family relates to the contractor?
No, I don't think they relate to the contractor. I just think they had similar goals.
before
That
we get
is
too
a
before
big
we get
assumption
too
on
deep
my
into
mind.
this, can I use my free ritual cast detect magic?
Sure.
Is there anything around us?
We wait 10 minutes.
There
I
are
can do it, I can do
like
it, I can do it for free once. I can do it for free once a day without the time limit. Free ritual.
besides all of you that like spark and almost blind you. No.
Okay, I'm making sure there's not like sensors that are listening in on our conversation at the moment.
Smart.
Okay.
Oh, to be honest, this contract reeks of shady. That's coming from a hired killer, so...
If he's willing to spend so much money on this sword, it's because money is not important to him. What he can gain from this sword is more important, and what he is trying to gain, well,
Isn't
I
that
need to
how
know-
mages work?
I
Yeah,
sort
kinda
of.
is, yeah.
I'd need to know what kind of a person he is before I'd feel comfortable getting him this sword.
Do you want my honest opinion?
You're gonna give it anyways.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey.
I don't trust him.
That's
I mean, he's.
wise.
I have a suspicion that he's good on his word. He seems
I don't know.
trustworthy in the fact that if he says something, he will do it. The
I
problem is
agree.
what he's not saying.
Oh no, I
The
trust him
only-
on that. It's just this contract screams trap to me.
The main
No,
concern I have is the contractor seems like if we won't do it, he'll go to more drastic.
He'll go to somebody else. We're just the most convenient option at the moment.
Well, most convenient and maybe the less destructive.
Yeah.
No one will
I'm
notice a
sorry.
relic going missing if the music.
Yeah.
In either way, I'd have a clearer conscience if it wasn't me that gave him the sword. But that is me.
If you don't mind, then you can just close your eyes when we do it.
now that we let's okay, let's look at the sword first. I have methods of finding things and detecting if they're magical, and I can identify objects, obviously. So
It probably
can-
won't be magical in nature. It's probably just a relic.
It might. I don't know. Then maybe it's some, holy sword or whatever.
A holy sword of whatever.
Well, I don't know enough about this land to say if it would have something like that.
This. I don't know. The Greeks were big on their
There's,
weapons.
there's quite a few. There's quite a few of such swords back in Japan. The imperial family holds them, though.
So
Well, it doesn't really matter that much. We need to clear the place out first, don't we?
yeah, I
Correct.
suppose.
We have time
Yeah.
to decide.
Hmm.
So, next order of business, we really need to decide who's the talker, cause like we can't keep doing this at all. We're gonna die at this rate.
We're
I mean,
gonna
I think
die.
you did quite well.
I don't think I did bad. I don't think I've done anything bad.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. We're kind of all going off the same metrics, and those don't match up.
Oh, never mind. Putting people's necks on the line. That's not any amount of.
Hey, look, I stood up for you. Don't even go there. Ugh. Yeah, we really need to figure out this whole team dynamic here.
I mean, I don't
Nothing.
know I don't know what I'm supposed to fucking do. I just get guns pointed at me and take off my clothes in front of many people. What
If
do
you
want me
wore
to
clothes,
do?
that part wouldn't have been a problem.
Rue?
I'll pass on that, thank you.
Ugh.
Why do you have something against clothes?
It's unnatural. No, it's too natural. That's the problem. It's ugh. Ugh.
Also true.
Dies.
I have a feeling it's like Leonidas' sword in there or something.
Maybe, who knows?
Look, I'm
Giannis
rooting
just
for it to be one of the more minor figures because, dear God, there's a lot of possibilities.
yeah.
You see, swords weren't really a thing in Greek myth, so they're mostly nameless. So you never know whose it was, unless they really knew who it was.
Yeah. So, Gianna's just gonna crawl back into her little bunk with all the cups pointed around everything to have some sort of privacy. When you guys figure out what you're doing, I'll be here. Take a nap.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's that much of a contest. I'm the only one that disagrees. So I guess we go get the sword?
And you're not the only one that disagrees. I
Oh,
don't
that's
take him
not-
this. I mean, don't mind me. I don't disagree on taking the sword. I just disagree on giving it to him.
I see.
Out of principle,
Uh,
you know?
If we give it to him, at least we're a bit better than thieves. We're contracted thieves.
Not sure
Yeah, that
that's
doesn't
better.
fit right with me.
That is not better.
I think it's better.
I mean,
I still
a whore
hold
that
that,
gets paid is still a whore.
But
I
it's
still
better
hold
to
that
do it
it's-
with purpose than without.
much better to go for
Yeah,
us to
sure,
do
I
it
guess.
than anyone else, considering how much he seems to want that thing.
Yeah, that's what's spooking me about this is, I don't know. I get that we're probably the only ones in the area he could reliably talk to, but
What
Don't
if we
y'all
steal
think
it
he
for
wants this
ourselves?
sword a bit too much? I mean, for fuck's sake,
I-
even assassination contracts aren't binding.
I, I have a good rate with my work. I would like to keep that. People are satisfied when they get me.
Ooh.
People.
Eyes wiggle.
There's
Eyebrows wiggle. Not eyes.
Eyes wiggle? Fuck.
Sorry.
Rattle all around the skull.
That's gotta be something Jackson's gonna do eventually.
Ugh,
a chameleon.
please don't.
Chameleon.
Right.
I myself can't really understand
No,
your worry. This seems more so just common mage things, from what I've seen of them.
Yes. Common mage things tend to be very bad, depending on the mage.
yeah, usually very bad.
If they're too bad, if they're that bad, then they usually, well, keep it a secret.
And they really should. List's getting longer and longer these days.
Pulls out a sheet of, pulls out a post-it note.
Massive scroll of fucking paper.
Pulls out post-it note.
I imagine if he wanted to, if it was anything bad, he'd have done it himself rather than hire others to do it. That's, from my understanding, how mages typically do things.
I mean, he does seem to have the ability to pop in where he wants. If nothing else.
Little did you know that he was in a boat right beside the Argo, just casting Misty Step.
He was under the table.
I would say Misty Step and Invisibility.
Yes.
He was actually posing as the owl.
And prestidigitation.
He was a stow at the bottom of the boat and trying to look cool.
He prestidigitation to Dust Devil some stuff on the table, then he just Misty Steps.
Actually, might I ask something since you said he stepped into a portal?
Yes.
Was it a, like, could we see the other side of, kind of portal, or was it a solid, like...
No, it was
you
just.
think Arcane Gate?
Yeah, it was just a blue portal with like jelly on the inside, magical jelly.
Yeah, just figure I'd ask if we could see where he went or came from.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, when he showed up, there was no portal. He just showed up. But when he went away, there was a at least visible a portal.
Fair.
It's not Arcane Gate. I can say that.
Dimension doors.
Also possible.
I mean, it's one spell that doesn't require sight.
Yeah. Does anybody have any directions once we do get on the island? Go straight for the museum.
Well, our first job was to look around and, find out where all the beasties are. So,
The more detective work, I suppose.
yeah.
I feel like the best method is we'll deal with our initial job. And depending if we have time afterwards, go for the sword.
That was my feeling as well.
Look, I think heading to the museum first to get a idea of things before we actually plan to do anything with it isn't a bad idea.
I mean, I'm just quite interested in visiting the museum. See if it's something more obvious.
Well,
Seems fun.
go on. Gianna, what were you saying?
Oh, she was just muttering that museums are fun.
Ah, I see.
That's not true, and you know it.
It is, though.
I personally, I kind of enjoy it because I don't have to talk to people. I can just wander and look at things.
The only fun museum are dinosaur museums.
True. But other museums can be cool as well.
You mean the big chicken
was a king.
museums?
There was a King Tut museum that I went to that was really interesting, but
Did you get cursed?
I don't know.
Then what's the
Yes. The answer is not no. It's I don't know. Yes. Well, if you'd like to do anything else, nothing will interrupt the rest of your journey.
I'll do Oliver things.
Doing Jackson things, making sure no one's on the boat, you know, trying to do my job.
I'm just
I just have I just had the image of make sure no one's on the boat. Jackson clearing out every civilian within a mile.
Yes.
Just opens door to a room, casts fireball inside, closes.
All clear.
What, you said take out the boat for a drive?
psychopath.
drive boats?
What are Oliver things? Just because it wasn't said, I just want to know if you're doing anything.
Oh, he's just playing music to de-stress.
I see. So, you all enjoy a little bit of violin as the rest of the journey goes swell. You then approach Mykonos. I think I have the map made. I remember making it. No, it's not in the NPCs tab. It's a map.
Oh no.
Well, now you're just not thinking creatively.
Yes, I have.
GM, can I bother you?
Yes.
I get 1 additional healing light.
Oh, true. Let me just share this big ol' map. It's a big ol'.
Oh, it is big.
It's a big ol'.
Yeah, it's not that big.
It's I'd say it's a big old loading
There's
screen.
an airport.
Just jealous.
Hold on. I know what you may think, but yes.
Wait a fucking second.
I did look up, as I do, whatever happened and whatever is in Mykonos, and there was a landing strip. It's not properly like an airport, but people could come in here or go out by plane. And yes, planes yes, and planes also existed. So yes.
Yeah, it's been a war.
It's been a war.
Mine-
Yes.
And resharing the map, it bugged out on me.
Oh, I'm on the.
You need to write that down.
There's a horse.
There is
There
a
are
singular
castles.
horse. No, there is not a singular horse. But first, let me just fix.
Yes, there is a
Okay,
single
but-
horse on the whole island.
Let me just fix healing light
I
for a
mean,
second.
I'm more happy about the cat.
About the cat.
Every now and then,
Kitty!
in America, you'll just find some giant animal statues randomly placed across the country.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's
I'm glad that
There's
you
a cow
know.
near me.
There is a cow.
Not near me.
It's just a
if I had-
statue of a cow.
Yeah. If I
Amazing.
drove west, it'd be like on the hills.
Yes. So, with the map open, let me just make it a little better for people to see there. Oliver, you, as I said, had already traveled around Tinos and the closer islands. What would you know about Mykonos as an island and the other islands around. The museum is located at Delos.
Where the kitty is. We will go
Yes,
visit the kitty
with
first.
the picture of Kitty. You will be arriving at the port in Mykonos. There is, yes, a landing strip a little bit to the southeast of Mykonos. The horse icon is because further northeast of Anomera, there is it's not necessarily a stable, but because like it's a horse farm. Don't know if that is a word that exists, but it's a place where they breed horses.
It's a corral question?
It's a ranch?
Ranch. That's the word I was
Ranch,
searching
ranch,
for.
probably.
Yes, okay, that works. There is a place where they breed horses, and they are exported out of the island by either plane or boat.
By plane, oh god.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's gonna be in there.
I do not have animal handling though,
Yes,
but I would like a horse.
and
Don't worry, I have
Can we
I
get,
have
like,
land
plane
vehicle
handling?
handling.
land vehicle. Just
I can
slap
give you
an
something.
engine on it. And you would know that
Well,
the
just draw
main
racing stripes.
yes, you would know the name of the main towns as well. So
I am actually going slowly insane because there's near constant banging coming from my upstairs neighbor. I don't know why.
please don't go insane.
It hasn't stopped for the last 5 minutes. Just banging, 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 banging
Oh,
for no
God.
reason.
What a banger.
What a
Huh.
banger. Well, you would, as I said,
Hammering.
you would
Anyways.
also know the name of the settlements.
What about the castles?
You know, gotta be honest here, I forgot why I put them there.
That's reassuring.
I know that
It's just,
Those are the
just a
giant
Mario
castle
pipe.
billboards.
it's just a Mario pipe. You go into one, you come out of the other.
Giggle.
But yes, I know why the middle one is there, the one next to Anomera. Not that you would know what it is, but I know why it is there. Yeah, the other ones I'm going to go check.
Those are there.
Alright, so.
And you
welcome
didn't see
to-
that you had enabled the token layer on Asgard.
So,
Who knows?
welcome to Mykonos. I will be your tour guide. I know exactly where the cities are and where the museum is, and beyond that, I am useless.
I mean,
nothing.
basically, you would also know that around, because this is the more touristy part, near Mykonos, there is a field of windmills that people like to go visit.
Ooh.
And there is also inside, not inside, but like in the area of Mykonos town, there is a place called Little Venice, which, by the name, is part of the island that is like basically in between being submerged, so you can travel it in small boats and do Venice things.
So,
How romantic.
I'm trying to remember why I put castles. I think I know why there are castles now.
Is there castles?
No, it's because Asgard, the thing that I used to do the map, when I tried swapping one token, it swapped all of the tokens. So I think some of the castles are just like left behind because there wasn't supposed to be anything there. Because it auto-generates a thing. Just so, let me get, just because I can, there is, just so you know, the orientation of the landing strip. It's that way.
Which way?
It's
the Isle of
north.
Delos.
I'm gonna do this. It's that way, basically.
Oh.
Okay.
So wings, not the plane itself.
So that
Yes.
airplane icon is actually a liar.
It's an airplane icon.
It's a liar. It's
You
it's
lied to
invert
me.
it.
God damn it.
I feel attacked.
The map is not accurate. We're being sabotaged.
We are being sabotaged.
I feel my
I- I-
immersion being
I-
crushed.
Okay,
Yes.
our entire
Yeah.
escape plan falls down onto that plane facing the right way.
Ah, yes. Of course.
Now I know where we are.
Yes, you are in Mykonos. With the plane.
I'm just seeing like the Isle of Delos. Like, now I see.
Yes, it's the island that has the museum.
Bitchin'.
Kitty.
It's the cat outside your window.
Yes. That was supposed to be like a painting icon, but yes, that's a kitty in it, so it's a kitty.
Yes, kitty.
I think the castle, for at least for the Rhenia Island, is a church. Now, if the now I remember. Now I am truly certain it's church placement. They are
Of course.
big churches, and minus the middle one next to Anomera. But yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, you would all depart at the town of Mykonos.
So we should get lodging and wait, did we get paid for the previous job?
No,
Did not.
the payment is at the
We
end
have
of
to
the
do
job.
everything.
Yes.
We have to do everything, and then we get paid.
Oh, that's not a good deal. That's not a good deal at all.
It is. When you see how much fucking money you will get.
Okay.
Everybody has, to get a chance, everybody has to get a chance to die first. So
You
we have
get
to pay
used to it after a while.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably secure lodging and go hunting? Question mark?
Since you left late at night, you arrive also a little bit later at night. You would all notice that you are the only people to depart the Argo at Mykonos, and no one boards the Argo at Mykonos. When you had departed at Tinos, multiple people had left the boat with you and went to the loving wife, but this time you are the only one to. You're the only ones to leave the boat.
I didn't kill anyone.
I was about to say squints eyes at Jackson.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
They had very bloody heart attacks in their sleep.
In their sleep.
Quick question: When does the Argo next have its pickup?
Well, let's go. I'm going to add it to the calendar actually. So
That's a good idea.
it takes 2 days to go down, then 2 days to go back. I'm quite sure. Let me check, because I know it's somewhere. I think it's on the Argo sheet. It's probably in the Argo sheet. It's where it would make sense. No, it's actually on the person that rides the Argo.
What?
The one that drives, not rides.
Kill him.
The journey across all islands takes 4 days. So 2 to go, 2 to come back. After that, he waits 2 days before doing it again. So, if you are in the first day of travel, as of now, and it's the 21st, so at the 22nd, he will be arriving at the last island. Then at the 24th, which is Christmas Eve, he will have returned to Athens. he will spend Christmas and the 26th on Athens and begin his journey again on the 27th. So he will be arriving here at the 27th very late at night. It's now very late at night at the 21st.
So we got basically
so
6 odd
we'd
days.
be leaving on my birthday, dude.
Yeah. And you will also spend Christmas in this town.
Get a Christmas episode?
I'll say, everyone get your Christmas shopping done.
Oh, I know what I'm getting for Christmas. Look at that sword.
And that sword.
Hey, but if they'll be closed on Christmas.
No.
I mean, since you are going on a heist, isn't that the best option?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
tasty every time you
We're going to fucking have the Christmas game that is just like, oh no, what's the name of the film?
Die Hard?
Die Hard, but in a fucking museum. Yes.
Oh
Really?
god,
I mean,
no.
if we were gonna like frickin' like rob the museum, it probably should be on Christmas Eve, because Eastern Orthodox,
That's fair.
they're all gonna be at church, and
They're all gonna be at church.
Ah, yes. Church Christmas.
The
Christmas
ones that aren't
church.
at church clearly forfeit their lives.
Christmas church.
Christmas church.
That
It-
was a thing.
it-
That was
It
a
sure is a
thing.
very,
It
very,
only opens in.
it's a
one day
very,
year.
very long day of church.
It's a very long day.
Well, we have 3 days to decide.
You have, you have 3 days to decide till the 24th.
feeling I'm gonna be overruled, so I'm just prepping for the heist here mentally. Anyways,
Yes. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna make it a heist. No matter what you do.
Okay, so Gianna will spin around as you guys head at the ocean since nobody else is around apparently. So either we can go get lodging or I have my tower.
ooh, I
Yeah,
liked the
dude.
tower the last time actually.
Isn't that a bit high profile?
But if we go
Not
out to a little bit in the middle of the woods,
I can take
Wherever
you
it's-
there.
That
It's-
doesn't
I can take
sound
you to this
creepy
nice
at all.
secluded spot where no one will hear you scream. I mean, what?
My
That
thoughts
doesn't
exactly.
sound creepy at all. Come spend the night with me in my magical castle in the middle of the woods.
They're surely not
tower.
drugs. Well,
Yeah, that is an option since we don't have
mhm.
literally we have literally nothing to do.
And
I
you
am
right
actually perfectly
don't have to
okay with
s-
this tower idea.
You don't have to spend money as well.
Yes,
Indeed.
Hmm.
for that reason exactly. Also, we might run into things
You
out
could also
in
say
the
that
wilderness.
if we do the heist, we get a Christmas gift.
We do.
Yeah.
Who
Take one
knows?
item from the
Mhm.
museum of your choice. That's your Christmas present.
Everything's
your
actually
Christmas gift.
enchanted.
Who knows?
That's
Christmas
man?
sale. The 5-finger discount.
That's in addition to what
Everything
we
must
use.
go.
Everything must go.
A fire sale.
we do in the tower outside the town.
Yes, I vote for the tower.
Also, we should probably start thinking of a cover story
For
ourselves.
we're tourists.
That makes
We are a
sense.
very hodgepodge group of people, even for tourists.
Not
I don't know what
necessarily.
you're talking about. I
Squints.
am
Squint that Japanese man with kimono.
I mean, you don't get much more touristy than them.
I mean, yeah, but why is he with a British old man and a...
Oh, great! My phone.
I am your tour guide. How's about that?
I can also be your tour guide. I can speak Greek.
Okay, you
I
can
can
be a
speak
tour guide
Greece.
too.
I can speak
I
Greek.
can speak Greek.
We can solve this by looking rich.
Gianna, have you ever thought of charging rent at your tower? Like, honestly, not to us.
Like,
I'm talking,
There's a
I'm
there's
talking
a
about
there's a single pause. Yes, I have.
like
As
no,
of now.
wary travelers come here and like pay me for staying at my tower.
At my super tiny tower.
You probably get
It's not
double
shady
contracts
anymore, it's
on your
beautiful.
head for that.
Hey, to be fair, it's not magical. It stays around for 24 hours and I can keep it up.
I mean,
So-
better hope you don't have to do something away. But yes, I suppose you could.
Certainly possible.
My phone case broke.
Oh no.
No.
What else?
Like, it's the most vulnerable
That's a-
part of it
that's a-
broke, and it's the part that I need for it to be functional.
Sage.
And if it
That's,
does end up vanishing, you can just say people got really, really lost, and it was there all along.
It was just drugs.
Yes.
I swear, officer, it was not magic. It was drugs.
Steven, what are you doing in your room?
Drugs?
Both a benefit and a detriment to the tower.
I mean, if you have free drugs there, yeah.
Also, you can charge like as much or as little rent as you want because it costs you literally nothing.
Yes.
All profit.
Yes.
You just can't delete it whenever you want. You have to wait for the time limit.
Alright,
Imagine someone
so
just like,
we're heading in a general this way direction.
Oh,
we
good
have to
lord.
find the rumors of all the monsters and murdered monsters.
Murdered and
Nobody
monsters.
else-
Well, we're gonna have
Outside.
nice beauty sleep, and then we're gonna go just go for
There's
monsters.
like everyone's asleep.
Everyone is sleepy. Yes,
Yeah.
you would all know that the
Oh god.
the town is very much dead asleep. There are no lights on. To surprise of Oliver, actually, there are no lights on. Full stop. There is not a tavern. There is not a bar. Nothing.
Yeah, and it's Greece in the Christmas season. You know what that means. Something's
That's
off.
That's a little bit suspicious. There's
Little
no
bit.
light anywhere. I don't like this.
This is yeah.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's literally nobody here, like it's a ghost
Please,
town? Or...
Yeah, this is giving me the creeps.
You may all roll perception checks, but make sure to roll them with disadvantage.
Oh,
Because you
Diana.
can't see.
I have dark vision.
Hey, that's
still
not
an 8,
true.
You can see dark vision to 60 feet. 60 feet, not a whole town.
Fuck.
We were walking through it.
Are you
So
sure?
It doesn't matter for
Did-
me, but
Didn't you say that you were walking like
Yep, there we
to
go.
the side?
So
Isn't it
Oh, yeah,
sad
thank you.
that like he rolled a 1 and he still rolled better than all of us?
Who rolled a 1?
Oh, I
oh
didn't roll
god,
with
we're all just rolled ones.
Edmund rolled a 4 and got a 12.
We all just go momentarily blind.
No, it's just very dark.
it's just nighttime.
Yes.
Time.
Do I have a lamp on me?
There you go.
Don't
There
you
you go.
don't you have
Um,
disadvantage, please?
So I
Oh,
don't
no.
want to like
I just can't. It's not
don't
that
want-
much worse.
Yes.
I don't want to draw attention to us, but I can solve this minor conundrum.
Just by blinding light.
Well, you see, time to cast daylight.
I'm to cast flashbang.
Um,
Well, Bo.
Oliver does one of these.
Sure, that doesn't change much because a light only can go so far.
Yeah.
So, Ichika and Edmund, you both notice that while it's basically silent as well as basically dead with no movement, no lights, you can still, as you start to divert from the city proper after you depart from the Argo, you notice that at least in some houses there are noises of people moving or someone snoring through a window that is not properly closed. So there is still people here, but the town is indeed very silent and very still.
It may have something to do with our friend, our mutual friend.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Who knows?
That's mass sleep.
Mass sleep. Well,
Don't inhale.
As long as the city isn't, a ghost town, that's okay.
Gianna, I'm going to share a thing with you.
Oh God.
Well, is it a ghost town, Oliver? What are you
Uh,
seeing?
That's a fair point.
It is not a ghost town.
I just want to
At
make
least
sure
It
if
shouldn't be.
the tower that you're creating is one of these.
Yes, I'll keep using those until it's otherwise specified. I'll do the double bed, and I'll also do the dining room and red room setup.
That kitty looks like it's giving us the finger.
So it's the second one and the fourth one?
Second and fourth, yes.
Okay. So, since FJ is a person that has a lot of time in their hands,
I do.
here is Gianna's twin tower.
Oh god.
And you
All I
are
see is a loading thing.
and
It's
you
a
are
twin tower.
on the second and fourth map.
Yes. So they'd be inverted. So the second one would be the first floor, and
Yes.
the fourth one would be. So yeah, you know what I mean.
Let me second and fourth. Let me just make it so it's
But
better
from
to
the top?
see. Yeah, from the top. I will.
Which one is Oliver's room?
Haha.
One of them.
Haha.
There is a series of bunk beds, and then there is a tiny little separate room that is mine.
That is mine. Just because I can, I'm gonna. Ooh, I forgot a thing.
Oh
I'm
god,
big.
that is really big.
Delete token. I forgot to set token scale.
Yes. Also the grid.
Well, the grid's
No, stop moving.
The grid's not there.
Stop. Whoever is moving, I'm going to slap you. Lock tokens. Lock token scale. There.
He's gonna have a fucking aneurysm.
There. What the fuck? I locked the token scale using Jonas token and everyone is smaller.
Why is everyone getting progressively smaller?
There. And of
I guess
course
you're
I
accurate.
forget the... wait, did I forget someone? No, I did not.
You
Wait, I
forgot.
did. I forgot the person that cast the spell.
Like, motherfucker, this is my tower.
There you go, you are unlocked now. You can move.
There we go.
Uh,
So you'll see the door will open up, and it's one room that has heavy bars. Like, this is a metal door on this, on that side. On that side, there's just a metal door that looks to be locked, and then the other side is this very quaint little kitchen that has nice little stools with blue. There's no food in here, but it's all the amenities to make things.
Oh, what good is it?
You can make things.
It doesn't
Buy your
have
own damn.
food in it.
buy
your own damn food.
stuff.
But
You're
food-
renting to live. Not it doesn't come with.
Just cross out one of your rations.
But-
Yes.
food?
Cross out one of your rations.
No.
I got
Fine.
9 rations
What do I
now.
look like a cleric?
What do I look like, a cleric?
I was told there was room service.
You
Yeah.
were
Told you
told
that, you're a
wrong.
liar.
I can give you a complimentary knuckle sandwich.
Try me.
Alright,
No.
I fucking used a ration.
Yeah.
Good, yes.
You stinking dirty fuck.
Well, so I suppose that
Stupid
Gianna
coward.
will use this time to do some red room stuff.
Yes, I will attempt to. Once Once everybody is elsewhere and or nowhere near the room, she will then open it and then close herself inside of it.
You know, I keep wondering what she does in there.
There's probably food in there.
It's the first time you've seen it.
There's probably food in there.
Okay, I guess
so-
we need to go break open that door and eat all our food.
Wait, is that a fucking... You're a genius.
What?
Is that a dark
Nani?
room?
Yes.
It is a dark room.
It's I said red room, but it's dark room, yes.
Red room is something very different.
And red room is something very different.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's multi-purpose, I guess.
Yes.
It could be a red room if you
If
really
you want
it.
to have sweet, sweet times in there, it's up to Gianna, not to you.
Not really sweet. If it's
It-
a red room.
It's sweet, sweet times.
We don't talk about the red room.
PTSD.
Well, y'all have your bunk beds for the night. Gianna has her own little bedroom. Everything is extremely compact. And if
There's
you
enough room to wander, but it's a little cramped, yeah.
if you need to pee, you must go outside.
I think Oliver's just gonna sleep in the jacuzzi.
No, there's no
Jacuzzi?
jacuzzi.
It's only the second
No.
and the fourth.
Yeah, only 2 floors.
Oliver finds his way to the jacuzzi.
Damn.
He
Somehow.
phases
Just
through
has a
reality.
big ass couch.
Oliver's just sitting in one of the tubs on the dark room, like, damn, this is a really bad jacuzzi.
Just a basin.
I'm imagining that Jonathan has not seen him. Goes up to place a photo, smacks him in the head with the photo.
Oh.
You're almost there, Jiro.
I know. 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's this one.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought it was the one with the big ass couch.
No, it's this one.
now that. Yeah, so in there would be this small little like fireplace room. There are chests that are set up on like a rail system that you can move up and down and push further up into the wall. The wall or the ceiling's like 10 feet high, so there's plenty of space to just kind of shove them up and get them out of the way. There are small stools placed everywhere, and on this side, over there's a nice blue curtain that divides into a bunch of nicer bunk beds. They have enough room that people can reasonably be within.
Well, since you all have a nighttime of possible alone time, would anyone like to do anything? Reminder that we do have the thing that if you interact with people between long rests, you get inspiration.
The Jackson. This is my fireplace now.
Hey! No!
Well, now I want it. That's just how it works.
It worked. There's enough for everybody,
3
damn it.
people shoving each other in front of the fireplace.
Oh no, where did this oil come from? Why are they all naked?
Um,
I just want to make the
Just
joke of everyone that
dogpile.
saves to not fall into the fireplace.
So,
There's a bit of a railing.
oh shit, I lost the map.
I guess it's
fucking lost the map.
disguised.
I lost the map. There.
You can was it shift right click on the token on your inventory?
Time to
Something
roll
like that.
initiative.
Time to roll initiative.
That's
Oh,
one way of
thank you for
calling
the
it.
fireplace.
Okay, this was the combat for the session.
Yes.
Yep. Pillow fight.
Jiro just pulls out katana, but doesn't remove it from scabbard. Just like, I'm gonna punch you.
Bitch slap.
I'ma bitch slap you.
Gianna
Yo, this
opens
thing
the
is too
trap
big.
door, a bunch of feathers fall down.
They're just
Instead of,
playing
like-
with pillows.
Instead of like manifesting his sword, he manifests a pillow.
Pillow. Spectral pillow.
Spectral pillow or spectral pillow violin starts whacking people.
Every time he whacks it, it does a note.
It does a kabunk.
Fuck it. Jackson reaches in his coat,
out of
pulls out a
tune
fucking pillow.
Pulls out a pillow.
Dude, what do you keep in there?
I keep a lot of things in here. He smacks in the face with the pillow.
Ow!
With the pillow.
Smacks back.
Trying to add a pillow attack to my my thing and it's not working.
And
There we
then,
go.
and then reality reasserts itself.
Who's to say it does?
You feel
I am.
Really, why am I fucking up my spectral pillow when I could use Gianna's? Grabs a pillow from bed.
Grabs pillow from bed. This pillow will vanish in 24 hours.
It doesn't matter.
It didn't have a chocolate on top of it.
It'll
and
vanish long before this.
Can't,
Where's
I can't
my
make
mint
food
chocolate?
appear.
Functioning pillow.
Okay, so this session we're just not gonna get anything done.
Yes.
I mean, to
Apparently
be
not.
honest, it's the dead of night in a quiet town. We're having a pillow fight inside a magical castle in the middle of the woods.
And suddenly
Fighting
there is
over a
oil.
fucking fireplace.
Yeah.
And
No
suddenly,
oil.
suddenly there's
Don't
oil.
worry, there's
and they are all naked.
There's complimentary lotion. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Oh, lube. I see you're
Ah.
a woman of taste.
A woman of
Must
taste.
be latex based.
This is
And
the
yes.
past. Everything was unhealthy for you.
This is the best. Well, I assume that then no one is interested in interactions.
We just interacted a hell of a lot,
We
dude.
interacted. This is for real.
Yes,
Yeah,
it surely happened.
We're not fucking around here.
I feel so
Yeah.
bad for Ichika and Edmund.
They are just
Look,
hearing.
I'm gonna be honest. When this was occurring, Edmund's just sitting at the top of the thing, just watching this happen from above.
Pillow fight, because that as well.
Because might as well.
Yes.
Sees Edmund coming out of trapdoor, throws pillow at him. Fight!
Right.
Oliver's like getting whacked by both of them, and he's like, "Save yourself."
Hey. I'm not proficient in them, so you
I'm
can't,
not proficient in
can't get
pillow.
Thunder Lotus on them.
Jesus
Would do
Christ.
Zero damage to you.
Well, Gianna, do you have anything in mind that you wish to do with your pictures?
I'm gonna develop one or two of the generic landscape ones, and then one of the the Displacer Beast one, and I want to see how my my Mystic Code makes them disappear or change, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Can you do that from level 1? Isn't that like a higher level feature?
My Mystic Code, yeah, it's a level 6. I just got it.
Oh, it's a level 6, true.
What if we steal
Please.
that sword for ourselves?
Good.
Who knows, man?
What would you be able to use that sword
He'd
for?
probably try to hunt us down for it. I mean, we'd probably get there at some point anyway.
So, as you reveal the picture of the Displacer Beast, you shouting, you see that it was the same piece of road that led into that smaller settlement near
Someone
Tino's.
at the door. Hold on.
You can see that the road still has still has some blood left over of the creature that was brutally murdered because he couldn't do anything during that fight. and you can see that it leads into the more heavy vegetation area, but where you had clearly taken a picture of the displacer beast, it looks as if the picture just simply did not develop. There's just a weird blur that is almost as if the film had been burned around it.
Hmm. Yeah, she'll look at it and give a frown. It's not quite what she's looking for, so she'll keep fiddling with that. But yeah, good to know in future.
Mm. Yeah, and it's also the first time that you use it, so
Yeah, true. So yeah, she's testing it out. Okay, so
it does do the job, but it looks very weird.
Yeah.
Yes, Jackson.
Ah, yes. So, since we're all sitting here by the fireplace, I might as well.
Just note that Oliver said that he will be right back if you want
Be
to
right
speak
back.
with him specifically, but go ahead.
It was more, when the whole party's united somewhere, before we go to sleep, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But he does say specifically to Oliver, like, since he's so interested about the things I can fit in my coat, he reaches into the inner pocket, and he pulls out a full acoustic guitar. That's like not very fancy, but it's got a little bit of, seems to be handmade. It's not exactly carving. It's not exactly, chiseled or anything. It seems to be more like scratched into it. And he will start playing a tune by the fireplace. I did say we are quite a hodgepodge group of people, but I did mean that. Why? What brings you all here, anyway?
My Ichika, I just tend to follow her.
Well, simple answer is work.
I
You've
snoop
done-
around too much. I want to know things.
Good talk.
So, about that job, I for one am perfectly fine with doing it.
As
If
long
anything-
as the item itself is not too powerful, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
I mean, I imagine it's just really old. And it's probably like very rusty, so I don't know. Seems like a bit 50-50.
In doing it's not the point of contention for me. It's just about giving it to him. I simply don't trust him.
Hmm.
I know I'm not. I shouldn't be one to say this, but alas.
I mean, I knew a couple pretty okay Russians.
I mean, it's
I don't
not
really see the bother interest. If he pays, and if there's something that you wish from him, then
I mean,
There's
maybe
no
you could like
reason not.
ask for the thing, like to keep it out of his hands. Maybe, I don't know.
out of character. You guys could ask for some hard to get spell components.
Or like
That
a
is
bomb.
true. But I have a feeling what we're doing for him here is leagues above anything he's paying us.
That's true of most things.
I mean, yeah, to be sure, but especially now. I mean, I haven't been one for squinting at a job, but I don't know. This is
One of the
seems
few times
different
you
to
squint.
me. I'm sorry?
One of the few times you squint.
Yeah. Could say I've been squinting at jobs a lot lately.
I mean, it is just like a rusty old sword. Maybe he just wants to collect it and doesn't want to be bothered with doing it himself.
Rusty old things. Rusty old things tend to be deceiving.
There's power to
Yeah.
them.
It's collection.
I mean, look
either
at
way,
me.
and
From a certain point of view, you could say I'm a rusty old thing.
it's collection either way, and I don't see the point in looking too deep into why he wants it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just we give it to him. We get just about any resource we want. Free.
And I guess we need to figure out what exactly we want, because I'm pretty sure he's not gonna give us anything.
We could do a big
Within
act.
within reason, of course, I assume.
Yeah, probably within reason.
It depends on whose version of within reason it is. My version is next to nothing.
I mean, high explosives sound pretty in reason.
I mean, let's
I-
assume it's really big thing. Just ask for something really big, and then he'll tone it down.
Start
I
high,
know a couple
go
of
low.
guilds that could use a decent amount of components that could be benefited from resources.
I imagine more funds would be a good start as well.
So,
You suppose he does know a great deal of things, doesn't he?
I mean, yeah, you could probably ask him about something and maybe he'll answer.
ooh,
Maybe
information.
we can ask him about what he wants the thing for.
Something tells me that he might not give on that one, but that's not a bad idea. Information's power.
I mean, it couldn't cost us to try.
Certainly. Especially if we have it in hand, that's a bargaining chip for us.
Also, with Altamar, are you using the shitty drawing I'm using, or did you just have a proper
What are you
image
talking
for it?
about?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Don't take your
you're probably
assumptions into
thinking.
my game. There are many
Listen.
things that could use swords.
You're not wrong.
So
Piece of paper.
aren't using the thing you asked of me.
Ah shit, I just cried. Finish
Ah,
that.
shit, I
Finish
crashed.
that. Rest for me. Back. It's
See?
the best gods.
See? You bring your assumptions into my game.
I
But-
assume everything.
I assume nothing.
I assume
This is-
nothing.
reality.
This is a simple job. Nothing bad will happen. We're all fine.
We are all fine.
I mean, as far as like actually getting the item, as long as I can make contact with it, I can shove it into an extra dimensional space and it'll just cease to exist for an hour.
Now, I myself have some materials in the late game that will be very hard to get. That would be nice to get. But very specific things worth 500 gold.
Oh yes, because you need to do the sword saint weapon.
Yeah, that's been forever though. So.
That's level 14.
We're almost
Yeah.
there.
No, I don't need anything. I
Almost there.
am I live in a state of hoboism.
Hoboism.
I don't
Well,
need shit.
go on.
Needs the homelessness.
So we're on the fence between magic or spell components and money. That seems, or knowledge. That seems to be the three things we may or may not want.
Like, I wouldn't place a bet on knowledge. Mages, like him especially, tend to be a bit more secretive.
I mean, we
At
could
least from
probably
what
ask
I've
him
dealt with
why,
them.
like, why these things are here. If he, oh, actually, no, never mind. He said he didn't know. We could probably ask him why it's so important that he does. I don't know. Gosh, Gio just starts rubbing his chin. Yeah, I imagine it's pretty important.
It's important enough to, pay somebody else to do it.
Now, like you said that it's some sort of ritual or magical thingamabobber that's going on. So I imagine it must be a super important one to spend this much resources, to wipe out any oppositions involving it.
I mean, to require an artifact. And to
We
be
don't
sure, the Mages Association. Would I know who posted the contract on his name?
Yes. All contracts come with a person.
I think he said who posted it, not who's.
No, yes, I know. Every contract comes with, hello, it's me. I am asking for you to kill this.
And who is it?
There is someone that starts with a T and then also starts with a B.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
Harry McGillis.
Terry McGillis. Son of a bitch.
The bastard.
The bastard.
Oh, that's not good. Or that could be good.
Be good. I mean, depends. Are you just sending me on an Ouroboros of contracts?
Possibly.
Mayhaps. Don't worry, it's just because I'm very, very smart.
My mic is too good.
I can hear it.
But yeah, as he was about to say, the Mages Association probably wants him dead, but he stops in his tracks and he pulls out, squints quickly at everyone in the room, just pulls out something, pulls out his list, holds it to his chest. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What does that mean?
The guy that wants you dead.
The guy that wants me dead? Yeah. I'm aware, the bastard.
He doesn't want only you dead.
He's I thought I was special, that fucking asshole. Now he needs to double die.
Double murder.
Why would this guy want how do you pronounce his name again? Lyslov?
Tobias Bolin.
No.
Okay.
Let me put it in Google.
Lyslov?
Yeah. Let me see how Google speaks Russian. His name. Because that would be interesting to not mispronounce that. God damn it. I can't spell.
Yeah. Lyslov, yes.
Lyslov, yes.
Lyslov.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have any fucking
I realized
clue?
I was muted.
Do you have any fucking clue why do you want Lyslov dead?
What do I recall of Tobias's specifically? What did he do specifically?
He during war times he was a dealer, mostly weaponry. And in that sense magical weaponry that he was using to sell to both sides. of the
I want an
war.
arms dealer.
Basically, warmongering.
Yeah, he was just in it for the money, just giving people what they needed.
Was his family? I assume I would maybe learn a little bit about this, or tried to. Was his family known for anything specific?
No, not his family. He seemed to be an edge case, because his family wasn't very magical. They were really mage family. He just knew how to deal with mages, and he was the type to know what you need before you know you need it. So he didn't need to. There are so many needs in the sentence. So he didn't need to be very proficient in magic. He just needed to be able to talk his way through negotiations.
Okay. It's like I'm not sure. I mean, the only thing I could personally think of is, hey, there's an association with me, so obviously that guy dead as well. But I mean, when I rightfully called him out on his shit, he would be pretty spurned. Maybe anybody else who got revenge also there, or our contractor fellow has other secrets.
Think your contractor's competitive or
Like a competitor? I don't know.
competitor, enemy,
I mean, it's the mage
pain in
world.
the
Anything could
ass?
happen. Anything could happen. I don't know about our contractor specifically. He's just a guy.
Oh
May have to
man.
look into him. May have to look into him a little bit then.
This is getting interesting. We're getting ourselves a little murder mystery on our hands. But by that, I don't mean anyone's died yet, but you get the point.
I can't access my sheet.
Slowly dies.
I mean, I'm already mad, so it works out.
Mr. Jackson.
Yes. You're not gonna tell me there's another fucking name on our list, are you?
Not now. There are many names in your list, but I just don't know
There
them
a
yet.
new name on my list?
Make me a history check.
Oh god.
Since now you've spoken a bit more, actually read the name of the contractor.
This never means good things.
If you don't want information, you can just not roll it.
Here.
Or roll
How's
poorly.
that for you?
9. Okay. I'm not going to say the name of his family because you didn't. So whenever you disclose it, I shall too. You would know that his family is started in his country, but has now changed location to Japan, and that they are on the decline. They haven't been able to produce proper offspring in quite a while, but they still keep going, keep trying, but they are indeed falling a bit short in that department.
And does that give me an inkling as to why the fuck they want this guy dead? I mean, Gianna is kind of a given, but doesn't a mage family on the decline kind of not have the means to hire out contracted killers?
Could be. Could be that TB just wants to completely finish them off. Could be that maybe the contractor is
Sorry. Whose family again?
the
What did you say?
contractor. The
Oh,
contractor.
okay. The contractor, not TB's family.
Yes.
I see.
Could be that TB wants to wipe them out. Could be that the contractor is suddenly a child that could help, or at least could be someone that could bring back the fame of the family of his family, and because of that, TB could want to put him down. You didn't roll very well.
I see.
How speculative.
Gianna, I guess, well, and everyone but Oliver, I guess. You've been with this guy for a while. Do you think if I ask him, he'd tell me?
Probably not.
Jackson
Yeah,
has been with the contractor for half as much time as the party has been with the contractor.
Fuck.
Not that he'd know it, but yes.
I mean, that's still twice as much as time as I've been with him. So,
especially coming from you, I don't believe so. Just due to his slight dislike of your profession,
mm,
to say the least.
Something tells me if you say, "Hey, I have a contract out a name," and it goes to this guy, he's less likely to be, "Oh yeah, I'll work with you and tell me what you know, or I'm going to kill you." So that seemed to be the vibe I got earlier today.
yeah, I do have a bad record of Russians pointing guns at my face, but
I'll try speaking Russian every once in a while. Speak their language.
I think that'll probably drive him to shoot me harder. No, thank you. But, I mean, at least kudos for not telling him I had a contract to his name. Not that you know at the time, I guess.
I'll remember to not say anything.
Please don't. Still, this TB guy, does he still have any presence in the island, you think?
He wouldn't have presence in the island. He was in Europe, shaking hands, making deals during the Great War. I thought he was dead, because when I brought it up with the Mages Association, they kind of swarmed him. I said they were going to, maybe just to escape.
Well, here's the Mages Association person that was contracted. Who knows?
Did I have a contract on TB? Ever?
I'm quite sure you did.
On TB's head?
Yes, there was a contract on his head and also a contract by him.
But the contract I currently have is recent. I mean,
the Gianna
house.
one is recent, yes, but there is also a contract against TB.
right, yeah.
I don't think I told you who it was because you didn't ask, and I keep forgetting that I need
It's
both
a sheet
information.
of paper in my fucking face. You could, write that down for me.
Mm-hmm.
Who did put the contract on him?
Who did put the contract on TB?
Yes. I assumed it was
It was a mage from the Mages Association.
that's great.
And relatively renowned one. Let me just grab his name. From here. And look at that. He is Greek. His name is Apostolis.
Hostilities.
Apostolis Paterias. If you would like to know more about him, you can roll a history check.
A lot of these coming out these days.
Yes, I mean that's the a history check is
That's
the
the name of
general
the game.
knowledge. Yes, is the general knowledge check.
Tell
14.
me I have proficiency. Expertise.
Let me just copy the name and
I have,
place it to you
I
because you
have
would
a plus
know.
1 to history.
It's
I have
this
a +9. Tell me.
Apostolis.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
Just so you can keep track of it. So, Apostolis with a 14. The Paterias family, at least I suppose that's how you say it. I can also just check. Paterias.
Pastereas.
Yeah, it's not Spanish. God damn it, Google.
It's you mean if it's
Pastereas.
surname first?
Pastereas. No, I just wanted to make sure that my pronunciation of Pastereas was correct, and it is.
Ah.
But for some reason, when I typed it, it thought it was Spanish. Mr. Pastereas he was a member. He still is a member of the Mages Association. He is from the mineralogy. I think that's correct. Mineralogy. Oh, you're back.
So I found out what the source of the banging was.
Oh,
Apparently, the lady upstairs, I helped her. Ah, she was hammering away at the job that she paid to have somebody do. They put, they put tiles on her. She was creating like a bar, and instead of putting like tile that's meant for that, they put like floor tile.
Oh
And
god.
oof.
she was pissed, so she took a hammer to them, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I helped her
Okay.
pick up the pieces. So
Did you hammer the wall? Nice.
No. I helped her kind of tidy up a little bit. I felt bad for her. I have another crazy person living above me now.
Good.
As you do.
Less crazy, but
Mhm.
crazy.
Yes.
Anyways,
Well,
what did I miss?
back to the explanation.
You missed the
Mr.
biggest game of Clue yet.
Yes.
Oh no. I love Clue.
Mr. Apostolis Patareas is a member of the Mages Association of the
Mineralogy?
I can't, man. I just can't.
Mineralogy.
That one. Which is in itself the study of minerals and jewels to be used to conduct as a conduit for magecraft.
Yes.
He is well known for having basically a small fortune with him at all times, and to be a very difficult person to access because he focuses his magic on defenses. He mostly just has his jewelry protect him instead of using it to attack people. Which would make sense for him to have put a contract, since he's not very much built to kill people but to resist people.
Are we meeting him at some point?
No, he is the
How did he
person
come up?
that put. He's the person that put the person that wants to kill Gianna in Jackson's list.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
so
a guy
both couples of
hired me to kill a guy that hired me to kill Gianna. And
Yes.
the contractor.
And the contractor, yes.
Ah,
Yes.
Also,
aren't you a busy boy?
Yes. This is the biggest game of Clue I've ever played.
let me just close the door just a moment.
I'm trying to figure out the whys and
So let me get this straight. So there's this guy that wants to kill the guy that
there's
wants
this
to kill
guy
Gianna?
TB that wants Gianna and your contractor dead.
Yes, and
And
also
there's this other guy from the Mages Association that wants TB
That guy
dead.
dead?
yes.
Yes.
Ah, lovely.
Also, while you
And
were
there was
away,
another guy in my list as well that I forgot.
the other guy in your list is
The other T.
Yes, the other T dude is the one that is Tanner Walker,
Yes.
the invisible killer.
Is he a contractor or is he a target? I forgot.
He is a target that was written by your list.
Yes. I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
Does he fit anywhere in this puzzle now with Paterius on the
Nope.
on the fuck? Okay.
Just because you missed this, Chris, Jackson had asked everyone about why they were here. Coincidentally, this is not about you, but no one answered the fact that they all received a fucking letter from the contractor about the
I
job.
forgot about that.
Well, I forgot about it.
I forgot about that.
Shush.
I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
here
I wasn't here for
because
the start of the
protection.
conversation.
I mean, I can get behind that. I forget the people I'm supposed to kill all the time.
And he also it was brought up, not necessarily by Jackson, but during conversation, that people about the sword once again, and the fact that the contractor, had said that it was going to be used in the magical process, as he put it. But
And
people,
then I asked him about the ritual,
Yes.
and he got flustered, which means it's for a ritual.
actually, when you asked him, he said it was a magical process. And
Just told us
also,
to fuck off.
no one else in the group brought up anything else. But I know that Oliver had some ideas about it. So just saying that if you wanted to interject during that moment, it's fine. Also, Nix, your mic is shuffling a whole lot.
No.
But yes,
I interjected plenty. I was actually there for that conversation.
yes,
I think
that's
unless
what
the guy
I'm
came
saying.
back. Oh, okay.
This conversation
Have you-
happened while you were away.
Oh, okay.
You, Chris, not you, Oliver. Oliver was in the room during the whole time.
I was there when that conversation happened. Like
No,
me,
we're
Chris.
repeating the conversation again.
Yes, they are all
we're
sitting
doing
down.
a do-over.
Yes,
Yes.
they are all sitting down talking. And it was brought up again.
I see. I mean, if the guy doesn't want to divulge what he wants the sword for, he's probably not going to respond to me asking
Oh,
any more than he did.
I don't think you. Okay, I may have skipped a couple beats. You were all in Gianna's tower, just you alone, and Jackson started a conversation, and the topic about Nix, please, your mic. It's shuffling a lot.
I don't know
It's
why.
Oliver shuffling in the other room.
If you could mute yourself while you're not speaking, please.
Mm-hmm. I would want push to talk.
Yes, that also works. So you're all sitting in the room talking, and then the ritual part was brought up again.
Ah, I see. Question for you. How much does Oliver know about the ritual?
I'm not gonna ask for a history check because.
I mean, the one with his family.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
Do me an insight check.
Okay, I am not good at those. Or am I?
Who knows?
Nope.
6. During your time with your second family. It the topic was brought up very occasionally until the last moments before you left, that it started being brought up more consistently. And more but it was more about especially during war, was more about don't go risking yourself because we need you for the ritual, and more about
The opposite.
yes, exactly. More about trying to keep you safe because you needed to exist for the ritual. Whenever you asked, whatever you would ask about the ritual, they would just say it's a very important ritual that would bring honor to the family, it would restore the family, but it was never explicitly told to you what you were supposed to do, where it would take place, what would happen. It was just only, when the time comes, we will explain what the ritual is. Just know that you're very important for a ritual.
Very well then. I have no input.
Okay. Well, we had stopped with Jackson looking at his list and drawing arrows connecting people.
Yes.
So,
We've gone full corkboard.
yes.
Yes, there is just a massive whiteboard with lines.
Yes. He's that crazy guy meme.
So somehow,
Before you know it, your kitchen is actually gonna have yarn going from one place to another and people's pictures all over the place. And
Yes.
it's gonna be a
Go for
big
it.
web.
Yes.
not exactly sure how. I know how he got the money for it, but I don't know how he was able to put out the contracts. Maybe he had some old connections.
Hmm.
Seems odd that he still had access to those resources.
Wait a
Jackson?
second, hold that thought. Yes.
You would know that your list is, while yes, it's a physical piece of paper, the contracts don't necessarily have to be something like someone explicitly talks to you, like, I want this contract. The person can send you a contract and it's up to you to accept it or not.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
The contract can just show up in the list and you're like, I'm gonna do that one.
Yeah, it's a rank check thing. Oh, by the way, I killed that person.
Oh yeah, money, please.
It's like what is it called? It's like a bounty board.
Yes.
So, wait a second, hold that thought. Oliver,
Yes.
Miss Rose, what was her surname?
Miss Rose, what was her surname? You do know that the surname come after the miss, right?
Oh no. Wait.
It is Rose.
It could be, to be fair, it could be her first name as well.
Rose.
Are you searching for the surname or for her name? And to which family member are you referring?
I don't know. I don't know which family member she is. I just know she posted a contract to have you taken back.
It just says Miss
Wait
Rose.
a second, I'll be right back.
He was ganked in real life.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
was
no.
earlier. Sorry, I was respawning.
No worries.
I don't know
Sorry
why,
about that.
but she chooses to knock on my door every time there's a
Every time
session.
There's a session, yes. That happens.
Sorry, I'm back.
So which Rose
I'm
family
going to-
member are you searching for?
It just says Miss Rose. Was there some head of the family? Senior
matriarch?
Yes,
person?
that would be my stepmother. I don't wish harm to come to her. Why is this important?
Well, you said something about a dwindling family.
Yes,
And there is something about a dwindling family in the pieces of the puzzle I'm trying to put together.
I see.
But I don't think they quite fit.
Her name is Chloe.
Chloe.
She wasn't able to birth a son. She's
Because
barren.
there was a thing about Mr. Mato having also a dwindling family, but I don't think he's related to your family in any way.
That sounds like a very un-French name, so I would tend to agree.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. So the Roses, I know, are doing family. They had to relocate a lot, and you're saying the contractor's also a dwindling family, right?
Yes.
And they're
Islov
both trying to do
Mato.
a ritual in the near future, restoring themselves.
To be fair, we don't know if that's the case for Lislov, we can only assume, but if he's that desperate to get that sword, that's probably involved in that in some capacity.
Well, usually whenever mage families that are on the decline, they tend to do something big, try and get their names out, discover something, like access to the root would be the big thing that everybody gobs on about. I don't know precisely how or why people do that, but perhaps that's what they're trying to go for. Or something else discovering.
I mean, I don't see how access to the root is a priority for a dwindling family, but it could be the case.
If you can be one of the few to have access to it, that's, if nothing else, credit.
I mean, if you have true magic, I don't suppose a dwindling family's a problem anymore, is it?
No.
I mean, to be fair, why would you need a sword to restore your family?
I imagine it has something to do with the ritual. Maybe it unlocks some sort of potential.
Oh, it's a catalyst of some kind.
Yes.
It makes it easier to perform said ritual. Or it might just be super useful. I don't know.
Did his family? No. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was rambling. Carry on.
I was just wondering, like, did his family have some sort of a catalyst? Well, they probably wouldn't have shown it to him. At least not until it was time. At least not with that insight check.
It was never specified that one was required.
Mm-hmm.
This is... I've never had contracts turn on their head like this. Jana, do you want to put a contract on TB? It helped me a hell of a lot.
You want lint from my pocket? I don't exactly have a price. What do I need to do?
Could be something picked off from his body, maybe, or one of his possessions. I don't care. Just give me a north here.
So you're asking me to... Well, if you're going to go for Tobias, then...
The way I see it, the contracts are turning... The contracts are flowing one of two ways. There are two contracts stemming from Tobias and one on his head. So I don't know if they're coincidences or if they're part of the same story or what. But I don't know. It's just I have a feeling anything that stems from Tobias is laced.
Yes. Well, what do I need to do? Do I just think really? Do I have to set a price? Do I have to think really hard? Does money disappear from my bank account?
To be honest, we can just shake on it.
I don't even have to give you a reward. I can just think really hard and say, fuck Tobias.
Here.
That's it?
Let's, how about we do this?
Uh-huh.
The contract is fuck Tobias, and then I can take something off of him after he's dead. How about that?
Did you
Okay.
actually have to fuck Tobias then? Poor choice of words.
Kill Tobias then.
Okay.
It's
I want no. I don't want no pleasure. No pleasure comes to Tobias.
no,
I
no.
want
I'm
very
not about to.
specifically pain.
I'm not about to fuck Tobias.
He's pretty gangly fellow.
Don't put
Smooth
that.
talker, but ugh. Anyway, carry on.
Thanks for putting that image in my head. So how's your shake on that?
So you put Tobias's head on a platter, and I'll say I want. I want one of his weapons. Sure.
Sorry. Well,
He
huh?
He was a weapons dealer back at the Great War.
Do
he
you
would
want
likely
one of
have-
his weapons?
Just you said you wanted something. I know he has weapons. So one of his weapons. Just give me
we
one.
could work something out on the spot as well.
Well, is that how that works? Is that how flimsy contracts are?
To be honest here, it's a contract on somebody's head. There's not much honor among thieves. Assassins have a little bit less than that.
I suppose so.
And why bother with a contract at all?
To be fair, the Mages Association and the church do make good on their contracts. They probably have their end cataloged, documented, and all part of their accountants or whatever the fuck they do.
You realize you're losing credibility with every word.
My contracts are not assured by my word.
Oh?
I would tell you if I could.
If I knew.
Trade secret.
Trade secret, and we'll leave it at that. So are you willing to shake on it or not?
I want Tobias dead, and I want him to just give me one of his weapons or something fancy on his person.
Right.
And
To be honest, whatever happens after, outside of the contract is up to you. You can take whatever the fuck you want from his possessions. It's just you're paying me with something off of his corpse. That's all.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's sure. Makes sense. As long as he's dead in the end, it works for me.
He holds up the list for, decent distance away as he holds out his hand.
Jenna will wander over and shake his hand and look very specific at the list, trying to...
Can I do the thing? Or... Mateus?
Yes.
Are you gonna do a thing with the list, or... I don't know, is it up to me or is it up to you? We never did establish that.
I mean, the name appears on the list.
Yes.
You just have to accept it or not.
Yes.
So
As you shake his hand, the name just starts writing itself on the page with black ink.
Incidentally,
Yes?
what would it take for my name to disappear from that list?
Either your contractor gives up on the contract, or your contractor dies and no relative or someone related to them, or their organization, or their family, nobody takes it up, basically.
No, she's not to be harmed. We'll leave it at that.
I don't know about your case. It's something like Gianna's case could be pardoned, but I don't think yours will be.
Alright then, so I'll just have to watch my back, I suppose.
I guess, yes. if they're not to be harmed, then I suppose you could convince her to withdraw the contract. That's
I
not
might
an
do
option,
just
is
that.
it?
I'm actually very persuasive. Won't be going home just yet, though.
Huh. Oh, there you go. If you can do that, she rescinds the contract and it's gone. Not just from my list, but from everybody else's, if there indeed is anybody else.
Oh, that's right.
There probably is.
Well, I'm gonna turn in early. Y'all have a good night. Bop.
He'll tone down the music on
Alright.
his guitar as Oliver goes to sleep.
Well, all right. So that felt good. You know, wanting
Well,
somebody dead.
It's not every day you see someone hire a mage killer.
Eh.
But
Well then. Off
I
to
think
bed.
we'll be dealing with some interesting issues if stuff like this keeps popping up.
Yeah, something like that.
I hope this stops soon. We do have another job to do currently.
Still seems like a very interesting loophole of I can tell you to kill the person who's just trying to kill, you know.
I mean, it's not, as I said before to your contractor, it's not binding. I can choose to not make good on this contract
know.
just as much as I
Just-
choose to not make good on yours.
It's still fast and loose, like these, you know. Like I have a system where you could so easily create contracts like that are so counterproductive.
To be fair, you have to curate your contracts a bit. You know, like take the ones from people who make good on their payments.
I think the main issue would be getting close enough to make one. If you got a bounty on your head.
I suppose that's fair.
I do wonder though, Jim, does the contract Gianna put on Tobias's head show up on anybody else's list?
What do you mean, like bounty board style?
Yeah, or is it just
No,
like a private
yours
contract?
is a bounty board. Not all lists.
Mhm.
Yours is a bounty board.
Oh yeah, because of the okay, yeah. Gotcha.
So contracts directed at you reach the bounty board. You pick and choose which ones you take. Well, would anyone else want to do anything? I think Edmund was going to speak.
No, Edmund's probably gonna turn in for the night.
Mm-hmm.
All this magic talk.
I
Yes.
can't think of anything to talk about.
We've
Yes.
been talking a lot.
I mean, yes. You've had like 3 days where nothing happened, so talking was the only option.
Yes.
I'll go stab shit in the morning.
Who knows?
And pray I don't meet someone else I have to kill on the way.
Who knows? But alas, as you all head back to sleep, you all have this weird dream that you've been having of you walking up to some ruins, a young girl trying to keep herself warm with a match. You also hear in the distance what you can only assume are sails from a massive ship hoisting And as you getting closer to this ritual, all but Jackson find themselves covered in this weird moonlight that seems to protect you from the mud-like substance that pours out of the golden cup in the center. And once again, this massive spiral of light hits the cup and it explodes with this mud-like substance flying against you and stopping right before your body, as if protected by this moonlight. And I would like Edmund to make me a perception check.
Oh,
Fancy.
Well, if anyone should.
you know, might as well spend it.
Go ahead.
I'll throw an inspiration to this.
Oh, did we get inspiration?
Yes.
Oh, so you got it back anyway.
Well, I mean, I was at full, so.
No worries.
Now you're still full.
Yes, also, you didn't click the advantage button.
Oh, here, let me,
So just roll it again. 20.
Slightly better.
Perception.
As you've faced this dream for basically over a week now, but this time, when the mud-like substance stops very close to your face, just protected by this moonlight, and you see it slowly go down as if it had met some resistance, like a wall, and is slowly going down. You feel yourself taking a closer look at it, and you see that this mud was never really mud, was never really dirt or anything that wouldn't be alive, because as you take a closer look, this is multiple. You can see basically hundreds of very tiny spiders.
Oh, that's... Oh, no. No, ew.
And you all wake up. Jackson would have seen the same dream, but instead of the moon protection, it would just splash on you and you would immediately wake up.
I realized my problem. My noise suppression was off.
I see. Well, that is all for today, folks.
Oh, hooray. Hey. Oh,
You know,
great.
I memed about
I
the
don't mind
castle
now
in the
it's
woods and the
spiders.
things. I wasn't expecting to take actual drugs and have dicey dreams.
Oh no, that is just the dream that you've been having. Everyone has been having these weird dreams. For
I
basically
don't know
over
what
a week.
you mean.
You sure don't.
Gotta
Why the
love
fuck is it like
spiders.
a bunch of spiders?
It
That's
was
worse.
never mud.
That's creepy. I hate it.
Nice.
Turn it back.
Turn it
Still
back.
bad.
I'd rather not know. I'm so glad I didn't perception that.
Don't worry, Edmund might tell you.
Edmund might tell you.
Sad.
When it comes to spiders, it's always worse if you know.
Yes. But hey, who knows? Maybe it's important.
Probably not.
It probably is because drow.
And with that, I bid you all farewell. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, friend.
Bye.